Greetings and salutations, I am Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the Soviet Union. And there seems to be an airfield to the north here. I wish I could have exploited that. Paratroopers! Yay! Not going to use them. But that finishes all the infantry research except the Katyusha. Yeah. The Stalin organ. Isn't that what it's called? Instead though, I think I want to try these kind of fun things. Now which is which? That is artillery, yes. Grab it. Thank you for your offer of forces. I don't really care about that at all. I would have loved to attack into here just to secure the port, but I don't think I'm going to have enough troops to do so. You know what? You have troops here. Why can't you, like, kill? Apparently that's not too much to ask. Well, I suppose they don't get enough supplies. They are kind of weak sauce there. They certainly dropped a ton of troops here. If only they'd used them. I don't even want to look at the Amazon. Oh god. Yeah. I have a billion zillion troops and they can't actually advance or even hold the line. Because of supply issues. Estimated plan value is a disadvantage, yeah. Because you just can't get there. Tanks, where are you? Still sailing across the Pacific. So it still says that Guatemala is the only major power left, yes? Yeah. So if I can actually break through here, which I'm trying to get my tanks over to do, this should work. The problem is, of course, there is no supply whatsoever here. There we go, we have some extra tanks. I'm gonna just keep modifying. I want to see if I can get something fancy. Yeah, what do you know? They actually advanced and took some land. What do you know? Let's go and reinforce that instead. No to expeditionary forces. If I could immediately tell before accepting where those forces were, I'd be more inclined to agree or not, but... What do you know? They've actually pocketed these fellers. Like, try. Okay, another jet fighter. Of course, it has a rubbish for range. Compared to even... Actually, they're the same range. I think we're gonna just... Where did it go? Aircraft, there we go. Get some strategic aircraft. Strategic bombers. Which we'll kinda need if we want to nuke anything. I mean, if this war is gonna last much longer, I don't think it's gonna do so. But now, by now it looks fairly certain this will happen. There goes Mexico. Excellent. Do we have troops here? Kill. You know, you're trying to ship out your troops and that's not going to work. So Mexico has surrendered. Lovely. Our tanks are still trying to get around here to this new front line. There they are. Of course, all we have to do really is push and get Guatemala here. And of course there are some pockets of Chinese resistance. And all in all, there aren't many troops left. You advance. There. Go Marines into the jungle. Or hills, or whatever it is. Yay, signal companies, just grab the next level. These guys are really stubborn. And you are kind of... Come on, you can do this. Our divisions are also rather exhausted. I do wonder if I have to replenish expeditionary forces. I'm starting to think I am, but since our manpower pool is kind of dropping. Yeah, push all the way to the coast. Another self-propelled unit. Do that one as well. Let's just see if we can make some super tank groups. Did the tanks finally arrive? They did. Excellent. Into the mountains with you. Because that's what you are good for, right? And you go there. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we won't bother then with our tank stuff. Or do we want to do so? You know what? I never used these self-propelled artillery or tank destroyers. I never bothered with it. I just feel like it's an inconvenience, really. Actually, don't do that. Okay, so the point, if I replace a tank with a self-propelled artillery, it would increase the combat width, decrease everything except soft attack. And I suppose tank destroyers would be decrease everything except hard attack and piercing. So I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. I mean, the combat width would increase quite dramatically. Yeah, well. Just wanted to go and have a look at that and see what that was like. Since I never actually bothered. Yeah, we have some Marines that could probably help. So yeah, you're going to go and attack from that side, you're going into the mountains, and then to Guatemala. And see if we can end this war. Which we did. So, yeah. We have, how much compared to everyone else? Quite a bit. And since Chile did not lose any territory, they are kind of immune. But I'm definitely going to take what I can. Oh, we can actually take land from China. Well then. Well then, that's kind of more interesting than Bolivia, certainly. Taiwan has always been Russian. For that matter, so is everything in the interior there. I can easily take that. And yeah, oddly enough, I can actually take territory here. I would have thought Republican China would have objected to that. Yeah, take all states from Bolivia. I can't take anything from Chile. I want naval bases. I mean, if it's good enough for Britain, it's good enough for me. There we go. And might as well take the interior. Maybe another coastal. No, that's fine. So anything we can take? Probably not. So we're going to take a huge chunk. For all I know, all this territory is going to be returned to China proper. So what did anyone else do? They did nothing. Well, I don't mind. I'll take more of the Chinese coast. That's too much. So we'll take that. Nobody took anything at all. And now we have a ton of points. So let's just finish the job. Nothing else is on the table. So, down. And that, of course, also ends the game. So yeah. There we go. Allies still have one member. Chile wasn't destroyed, so they still remain. But the Comintern is rather strong. I should say. Sort by total score. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. But of course, they are not communist, all of them. We have 2 democracies, 1 neutral, a couple of fascists. But they're in the Comintern. Nevertheless, and then of course, quite a few filthy neutrals. Oh well. Wait, Denmark? I wonder where you exist. You must be a puppet of someone somewhere. On a small little island or something. Well, and all these nations with absolutely no factories and nothing. And Denmark has absolutely nothing. And since they were a puppeted nation, they can't do the focuses to get any factories. Iceland did so, Libya did so, but they didn't. Soviet islands of... yeah. So many small puppets. I do believe we ended up top factories. Yes. Top on factories. Excellent. So why do they have... Huh. How does this... Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this works. Why do they have such an incredible air score when their air force is significantly less? No, it's not, actually. They have... Whoa. Or is that number just how the situation is at the end of the war? I'm not sure. I don't like this. So, yeah, America seems to have beaten us solidly on score, and it's only because of air power, as far as I can tell. I mean, we barely beat him on army score. By land score, well, at least we are way ahead there. And we're ahead in factories. Ah, well. I suppose that's it. We have not been able to do much, sadly, with Trotsky. We did some shenanigans, so that's why the fascist British Empire and the Vichy France are in the Comintern. But still, it has been fun. It's been a kind of peculiar, I'll have to say that. And I certainly know now that if I spark rebellions, as we did in civil wars, we do not invite the factional member to join the Comintern, because then we can't demand any territory. That's the downside. Oh well. For now though, I think it's time to call this campaign to a conclusion. So thank you for watching, and we will see if we can find some other game to play in the near future.